Monsters in Your Head, Gothic, Dark Academia, and witchy vibes, everything in one story. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Read with Kim. I am so excited to talk about this book because you are going to love it as much as I did. I'm going to talk today about this incredible series called The Dark Window from Rachel Gill. This is the #1 book, and I'm gonna tell you what is this book about and then my opinion about the book. This is a story that we follow in Elspeth, and Elspeth got an infection when she was really young. I think she was like 9 years old, and the consequence of this infection is that she has powers, and she also has this monster living in her head. So they communicate to each other through thoughts and at night or whatever, so he can communicate everything to her. Because of this situation, her father sent her to live with her uncle, and one day she was walking in the forest, like, whatever, and then she found this man that literally changed her entire destination and life. Rabin is the nephew of the king of this world kingdom, and the king wants to collect these cards. Now you're gonna say, what cards? Okay, that's it, as I'm going through. These are the cards that have power. Each card has a different power. Providence card, the nightmare card, right? And whoever collects all the cards, they're gonna have a lot of power. So the king really wants to collect the cards. Now the brother of Rabin is also infected. He doesn't have the same infection as Elspeth, but he has an infection, and the king wants to kill him. So Rabin, in order to save his brother, he has to collect the cards like behind the king's back, meaning the king doesn't have to know that he's doing this, because if he knows, then he's gonna kill the brother, right? So that's why he needs Elspeth to help him to collect all the cards, and that's how they met, and that's how they have this agreement about collecting the cards. And it's just amazing, incredible, this story, I gotta tell you. When you start reading the book, the first 50 pages, I was like, what is going on here? It's a lot of information, it's a lot of magic, it's a lot of cards, a lot of like people, a lot of characters, but have patience, because when you advance the book, like when you pass these first pages, I would say 50 pages, then everything starts making sense. That you were, oh, now I get this point. No, I get this point. So that's the beauty of the Dark Academia books. Like, it's a lot, but then everything starts like making sense. So have patience, and if you read this story, you're gonna love it so much as I did. I'm pretty sure if you love gothic, horror, monsters, magic, witchy vibes, this is the book. Especially because nothing is like black and white or good and bad, right? We all have our like good moments and bad moments, our monsters, and I love it so much. This monster that lives in Elspeth's head, it's so amazing, the connection that they have, and I love so much this dark magic theme and the gothic theme that is here, and just the fact that she is helping him to collect the cards, and at the same time trying to get out this infection that she has been living with her for the past 11 years. It's amazing, and how they fight to get the cards behind the back of the king, because if the king find out this situation, he's gonna kill Emery's, right, which is the brother, and we don't want that. So the plot, in my opinion, it's really original, it's really good, it hooks you really fast. The characters are really well built. The connection between Elspeth, Emery, everything, the father, what about the uncle? She also had this cousin that she's her best friend, but she's gonna get married the prince because he gave her this card, the Providence card, so she has this beauty there. So it's also there another story, but you are really going to enjoy this book, this story about so much magic. And I am not gonna spoil it at all. I read this book like in 3 days, and I think the author did an incredible job about taking us to this world of magic, world of dark magic, monsters, and it's really cozy, it's really gothic, it's very descriptive, and they want the cards. And I was so like, I want the cards too. Like, where is the card? Like, it's missing, someone has it. It's a lot of like, you know, kind of like a political, also there is a lot of like traitors and a lot of gossiping and a lot of like, okay, who's gonna give it, like, you know, like this chess game that you playing, you know, with your pieces. I really enjoy this book. It's a young adult book, but I think as an adult I really like it. If you like horror, this channel is dedicated to horror, dark academia, this book you are going to really like it, and I can't wait to read the second book that is already like out there. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you next time with another adventure.